collectors and Transformer fans, it's the one and only Optibotimus with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Smokescreen. The second of the Dixon brothers that I'll be taking a look at. For the package, much like all of them, you got that really nice Earthrise sort of thing going on. You got the Transformers Tax Generation logo up there. Got the open window that fully showcases them. Side here is a really cool image of them. Looking very aggressive. I love the way that looks. Then you come around to the back of the package. Now, this is one thing that I'm not a huge fan of. You can see that his shoulder cannons are black. The ones over here look like they're more silver or white, I guess. But you can see that they're blue. So I'm not a real big fan of that. I'm probably going to be doing some swapping with some other parts and such. But you can see that he transforms in 16 steps. Got him in his vehicle and robot mode right there. And I forgot to show this, but here is that classic image of the Ark crashing down to Earth. Absolutely love that, even though the arc is right there. But, you know, who cares? But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright, so here we have a Smokescreen opened up out of his packaging and obviously in his vehicle mode. And again, absolutely wonderful representation of the character. Now, people are automatically going to be like, why the number 80 instead of his more recognizable 38? I have no idea. I know that in the Studio Series line with the Jazz figure that's coming out, they changed his number from the number 4 to 14. The number 14 is in reference to his numbering in the original Diaclone line. Why they changed it, I'm not sure. But that's where they got the number 14. I don't know where they get 80 on this. I don't think it looks bad. I mean, the fact that he has a number there it is okay with me. But obviously, the 38 is a little bit more iconic. Now, like I talked about, his weapons are done in this blue plastic. They're the exact same weapons that we took a look at with Blue Streak. I just don't know how I feel about them. I mean, obviously, we have these gray ones and everything that Blue Streak had. I do kind of wish that these were done more in a silver. Now, for the comparison, here is that Siege one. You can see colors are very similar. You can take these, but again, as I kind of showed with Blue Streak, you can put them in there. The problem, though, is they don't go all the way down. They kind of stick up here, and that it's a little bit unfortunate because I wanted to do some swapping of sorts. So you can't really do that all that well. But getting these out of the way, for the comparison, again, you can see very similar, obviously. The colors are really kind of consistent. I don't know if that actually says a number on there or not, but I'd be curious to know if that says 80 or if that says 38. Who knows? But you have the red, white, and blue. All look really good. The front grille section, or whatever this would be, is a white, much like this is. I do like everything on here. You can see that the size is a little bit different. This new one is a little bit more narrow, I guess, and about the same length. But a solid looking figure. And then this is kind of what I was talking about before. When you had Blue Streak, you could see that the clear window really showed the very red section there. This one has a much more smoky window, and you can see that that spine section is still there. It's white, so you would think that obviously, I mean, if it was clear, it would stick out, but because it's a smoky window, it hides it a little bit better. So I do like that. You can also see that back here with the leg joints and everything. With Blue Streaks, his were red. These ones are white, so they kind of blend in. I do kind of wish that they painted the back section much like they got that here, but it still looks good nonetheless. I really do dig this guy. But for the most part, he is just kind of a remold of it. There is a slight difference here. So we're going to pull these out. And the slight difference really doesn't affect much, but I got to give a shout out to, again, my channel member FC, who did bring this to my attention, that there is a slight mold difference in the knees, which is interesting. So I'm not going to really focus too much on the transformation. You can see I'm just kind of going through it. So pull this down, rotate this out, hinge this up and out like that. I'm going to split these. and then fold this little stupid piece down because it doesn't really do much. That's why I think it's a stupid piece. Rotate this, take this section here, pop this down like that. You're going to bring this down, hinge all of this. This piece locks in down there. Rotate these, and then this is going to lock in his shoulder. There we go. Do that on both sides. So here you have him in his robot mode. Now, like I was saying, I don't know why they did this, but there is a slight remold to like this area. So bringing out Blue Streak, I don't know how all this is going to come across, but this piece right here, I mean, these are the exact same legs, but you have and it's really very hard to see this, but the knee section, if I come in, you can kind of see that there is more of a cut here than on this one. There's a clear piece of plastic. Again, I don't know how that's going to come across. There's a clear piece of plastic that's inside there that his doesn't have. So that's really interesting to me. I mean, you can kind of see it there when you bring the leg in. The clear section here is sitting in front of that red piece. He doesn't have that. So that's weird to me. And I really don't know why. Now, to complete the look, obviously we're going to take these little blue cannon things, put this in here, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the coloring for that. I definitely think that the silver would have been a better look for him. And I'm trying to see, like, I feel like his legs are... Gotta get that there we go. I'm not a big fan of the blue. I wish that they went with like a silver, or I mean, even white, if they did like a full white on this. Again, you can put these on there, but they definitely stick up a lot further because they don't, the peg's too long. I mean, I guess you could still do that, but you can see that does look a lot better. But when you do it, the chest here now kind of goes down, and these are kind of on an angle as well, whereas these ones, because they're on an upward trajectory, I should say, it kind of lines up a little bit better. So keep that like that. I think that the cannons shooting forward looks a little bit better, I think. But overall, really very sharp. I am quite happy with them. And again, you're not wrong in the version that you want to use in your display. It is all just a matter of personal preference. But here is that Siege one. Again, it still looks cool nonetheless. Trying to see that the head sculpt, I do like this one a little bit more. You got some extra detail like in the crest and everything. This does have a very clean look, which does look a little bit more like the character. But I do like the extra detail on there. I mean, I have seen some people swap out the heads, and that's definitely something that you can do. What's happening here? Why are you like rotating down? That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Let's see. Stay up there. It's a matter of personal preference, honestly. I do like the bigger cannons on him, though, but I feel like a third party would be able to come around and kind of adjust that. His legs are wonky. Oh, it's because I didn't have his heel all the way out. That's what I did. So, again, personal preference kind of thing, I think. Now, with Blue Streak, obviously, this is a different look form, which, as I said in previous videos, the Datsun brothers are basically like the Autobot Seekers. You had basically three characters. You had Blue Streak, Smokescreen, and Prowl, much like Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. So I think that these look great together. We're going to have one more that we're going to add into the ranks here at some point in time, but mine keeps getting delayed because Amazon doesn't like me. It comes in an Amazon exclusive 2-pack with Prowl and Ironhide. We'll talk about that in due time. Articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you can rotate that around very nicely. You have shoulders. Again, those locking things here aren't all that great. When you lift it up, that whole thing kind of detaches, but the main joint is right here. That's what you want to use. You can rotate. It spins here on a swivel at the upper part of the bicep. A little bit more than 90-degree bend here at the elbow. The waist does rotate around. The hips, forward, back, in and out, they also rotate. They bend at that knee. You got a little bit of play here for the giant foot. And then, of course, ankle tilt. So, all in all, again, a solid figure. I like it a lot. He's a fun character. Gets yelled at every now and then because he likes making smoke. So it is what it is. Well, here's his gun too. So there you go. His gun. His little blaster. So I do recommend him. As an Autobot, you got to get all of them. They're like Pokemon, I guess. Now, the nice thing about him is that he's not an exclusive. You should be able to find him at any place. And he is starting to hit various retail locations right now. So if you are looking for him, good luck and happy hunting. Or as always, you can do the real easy thing and go online to places like Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon. For both of those places, I'll put links right down in the video description where you can go there and check out availability on this guy, as well as the rest of the wide range of Transformer figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you would do one simple thing for me, and that's just to hit that thumbs up button. That one small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really very much appreciate it. I also got to send a huge shout out to all of my patrons and channel members. If you could do a little bit more than just hitting that thumbs up button, consider becoming a patron like these guys at patreon.com/Optibotimus. Or if you want to keep all of your perks and rewards right here on YouTube, kind of like these guys are doing, consider becoming a member of Optibotimus Plus. And all you have to do for that is click on that little join button right down there. And finally, remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.